Yo, women have been cutting off their man parts and dominating in women's sports since the early 1970s in America. Renee Richards, previously Richard Raskin, was a promising tennis player in the men's circuit, clipped his man parts off. U.S. tournament. He would have made it all the way until 25 of the 32 female participants withdrew in protest of Renee. She later sued and the court won in his favor, saying that he was legitly a female at the time. Lee Thomas, that's that female dude, same shit, was ranked like 543 in men's swimming, clipped off his man parts, top five Olympic swimmer. I'm like, maybe we should allow men to compete in women's sports so women could step their game up athletically. Like for real, you plus if you want to compete in sports so bad where you cut your Johnson off, you deserve a go at it. I could go on and on. No, I googled it. It's this volleyball dude in women's volleyball. Yo, it's even this dude chick. His name is Mac Biggs from Texas. That's the wrestler I was talking about. He body slamming the shit out of these young college girls. But the thing, he wanted to compete against men, but since he had no man parts, he was assigned to compete under his assigned sex for some reason. Uh, but yeah, despite all that, stock guru Nancy Pelosi wants our federal government to provide sex changes for children. I might have to start calling the Wolf of Washington Pagan Pelosi for real. My name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Make sure you tap that like and subscribe button. Let's get right to the video.
From the Democratic Party's radical transformation. Now, last night on the show, we were literally giving you example after example how woke Marxists like Zoran Marxist Mamdani have become the heart and soul of the party. Now, the long-serving Democratic Party establishment, barely clinging on by their dentures, are now echoing Mamdani's insane beliefs, things they would not have said 10, 12, 15 years ago. For example, Nancy Pelosi calling on the federal government to provide sex change operations for children. Take a look.
How is your office responding to the pauses in gender-affirming care here in California?
Well, that is something that I'm working for at the national level, and we have, how can I say it, are hoping that we can have gender-affirming care for our trans kids, and that it's a sad thing for us.
First observation, she went after Joe Biden. Joe Biden could go after her for the same problem. She could barely utter two sentences. Now, 20 years ago, here's the point. The word transgender wasn't even in Nancy Pelosi's vocabulary. She, at the time, was busy criticizing the Bush White House for not fully securing the border and called on the government to stop all illegal immigration. I'm not making it up. Let's go to the videotape.
Support also enforcing laws, current laws, against those who came here illegally and those who hire illegal immigrants. Yet the Bush administration has refused to do just this.
What? Talk about a dramatic shift. Now our top priority is taxpayer-funded sex change operations for children. So my point here is the views, priorities, the evolution, the beliefs of the Democratic Radical Socialist Marxist Party, they've totally, completely gone off the rails. They have no real identity.
Yep, Nancy says that sex changes for transgender children is something that she's working on a national level. Gender affirming care for our trans children. Although many Republicans on Capitol Hill opposed medical transitions for the youth, she is definitely not alone, as scores of Democrats have poisoned our politics with this bigotry. Literally since the 70s, as I pointed out in the intro. I'm almost just about to join the fight. I mean, stay with me now, YouTube. I'm going to join it for entertainment purposes because I watched a couple of those Matt Briggs wrestling matches, and I'm telling you, he was body slamming the shit out of them college girls. Like, he's been their ass. He's been. I'm just gonna say I was entertained. He was choking them, man. It was crazy. Now, as you know, I have two young girls of my own, and they are currently involved in athletics, right? But if they have to compete in women's sports in college against transgender men, I'm personally going to be upset about it. I'm like really upset. Like I might pop up to the guys' houses and just talk to them about it. But other than that, if you cut your stuff off, you deserve a go at it. Let them people go be great. And that's my show. My name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Make sure you tap that like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.